Hello there, my good viewers. My name is Andrew, and today we want to share the status of our farm. You can see we have been sharing the growth rates, but now the growth looks good. We have plenty of leafy vegetables in this small space of ours in the compound. As you can see, we have Chinese cabbage. This is bok choy, and it can grow very well in a hydroponic system. Then we also have what we call sukuma or kale on this tower. Kale is growing very well. Members, this is the colleagues, this is the future of farming, and this is the future we need to embrace. This is the farming technique we need to embrace because of space. It is estimated that about 50% of the population worldwide will be living in urban centers, and this means that we need to find better ways of farming to feed the growing population. And this is the way to go in terms of supporting climate smart agriculture, which is very fundamental and key in decarbonization efforts worldwide. So here we have good growth of basil, which is almost turning into a forest. It's a good growth, and you can see how it is coming out on a simple tower. This method of farming is almost maintenance free. It's just checking on whether you have water in the reservoir, and that's it, and probably nutrients. Again, we have some towers here. There are 2 towers there, and then we have multiple towers. This is more of a sophisticated system, and somehow it gives a bit of trouble to maintain. Sometimes water leaks here and there, but it's a good system. As you can see, this system has over 700 plants. Because we are growing vertically, it means that we are maximizing space. But if you are growing on ground, you'll need almost thousands and hundreds of square meters to grow a good number of leafy vegetables. But for vertical farming, you need very small space because you are growing vertically. This is another system. We have lettuce in it. We also have bok choy, meaning that you can even mix bok choy, which is called Chinese cabbage, with the other leafy vegetables like lettuce, like kale, like basil. So you can see this is a very good technique of farming. You can put these systems on your balcony. You can put these systems in your compound. You can place these systems anywhere as long as there is that little space, and you feed your family with the leafy greens instead of always going to the stores to buy. So this is the growth. This is another system here. You can see it has some basil. It has lettuce, red and green. We try to mix basil with other plants because basil is very good at repelling insects. So that's why you see trees of basil, plants of basil on each system. You can see here we have another system inside the greenhouse. Oh, we are showing all the different ways you can grow. Here we have some tomatoes not doing so well, but here we are illustrating what we call a Dutch bucket system. Dutch bucket system is very good for plants like pepper, red, green, and yellow pepper, and it's also good for tomatoes. So that is what we call Dutch bucket system. But again, I'm not saying you need to grow everything in a Dutch bucket system, but you can always look at our systems and adopt one which is suitable for maybe for your wall. You can put on a perimeter wall. Here you can see we have what we call the germination area, and you can see the young seedlings. And here again, we are showing another technique of growing. You can see even lemongrass can grow hydroponically. So once you're going to take your tea, you can pick it from the you can pick it from your hydroponic system. So we are trying to show that you can use the systems to grow even other plants that you can always use as herbs for your tea, things like mint. Here again we have basil. It's growing big. So basil is very strong in terms of repelling insects, so pushing away insects. So in this regard, you don't need to use pesticides. And in any case, if you get some insects on your plants, you can use other organic way rather using these pesticides. And we can see again we have Chinese cabbage here, which is growing very well, and we also mixed it with the pepper, green pepper. And then we also have a system behind there. It's also doing well. So then this is on the wall of a house. You can also adopt the same very cheap system, very simple to maintain. It has a small pump in that drum, so it's the pump that keeps the water flowing such that the water is oxygenated, and the water flows from one line from up. It goes through in a circular motion, and then it returns back to the drum. That water in the drum needs to contain nutrients. So this is the future we need to embrace, and this is the farming method which can help you to have leafy vegetables for your family. You can even sell the excess in case you can't consume all the leafy vegetables. Here we are trying to set up an automated germination center. You realize that you can't depend so much on manual. You know, sometimes the employees will tell you that I irrigated in the morning, I irrigated in the afternoon, I irrigated in the evening, when actually they did not irrigate. And in most cases, some don't irrigate. They tell you lies. So what we did was to buy this gadget. It's automated. It is based on time. So what we do, we set it to irrigate in the morning at 6, then to irrigate at midday, and also to irrigate in the evening at 6 again. But in case you want to irrigate in the afternoon, or maybe at 2-ish there, when maybe you see that the soil or the growing medium is so dry, you can turn it on temporarily, but it will maintain its automatic setup. So here I've turned it on manually. You can see how it is irrigating. So I don't need to worry about whether the manager or the person in charge irrigated or did not irrigate. So this is the automatic way of even automation, doing automation in agriculture. So you can see I can go back now and turn it off. Because that is of course manual, but it is automated. I don't do it manually like that. It automatically irrigates 3 times in a day, and after that I cover such that water doesn't, rain doesn't get inside. Yeah, this is what we are trying to see, that we automate as much as possible to reduce human error, people forgetting, people telling you lies that I irrigated when actually they did not irrigate. Of course, employees can tell you anything when actually they did not. So you don't need to rely so much on people promises. You need to automate, but of course, they are good people, but again, there are people who will not do the work. So here we have basil, we have tomatoes, we have lots of seedlings that are popping up. Thank you very much. Let's embrace the future of farming, and I look forward to sharing more content. Please like my videos, follow for more and we'll be sharing quite a lot more. We look forward to moving all these systems in a very big greenhouse, but here we are trying to test, we are trying to create an education center where kids can learn. Thank you very much. Bye for now.